Hello everyone, so today I'm here to discuss about the comparison of the written Sleeping Beauty and its movie version. The setting in the written version takes place in the King Stephan's castle. After all the fairies had cast their wishes and the evil one had cast her curse, after Aurora's 15th birthday, the princess, she pricked her finger and all in the kingdom fell asleep. The roses ate the kingdom, which was later known as the Rose Castle. It lasted for 100 years until a prince braved the journey and freed Aurora and her people from the deep sleep caused by the evil fairy. But in its movie version, everything is almost changed. The movie started when the uh, king wanted to invade the fairy forest but failed to claim it. The fairies, together with its guards, uh, wounded the king, and the king fell sick after that. The king's son, the prince, wanted to avenge his father. This prince was the childhood friend of Maleficent, and they haven't met each other for years. And Maleficent, the evil fairy, was longing for this prince. And when they met, they make love, and Prince drugged the fairy Maleficent, and then removed her wing. Instead of killing her, he had his pity on her. Then after that, the prince presented Maleficent's wings to the king. After waking up, Maleficent had her grudge on the prince, of course. She barricaded her land, the forest, and prohibited all the creatures in there to go into the castle. The prince also prohibited everyone to go into the forest because it's dangerous. Then later on in the story, the king had a daughter named Aurora. The king invited all the creatures of the fairy forest, excluding Maleficent. When Maleficent knew this, she is enraged. After the two fairies had, of course, made their wishes as per the story, Maleficent cursed the princess, but the third one lightened up the curse. Then later in the story, the king sent the baby into the forest to live there and burnt all the spindle wheels in the castle. The three fairies would just report to the king what would happen to the princess, like that. And instead of not caring for the princess as per the written version, in the movie version, it is almost Maleficent who took care of Aurora, and she was captivated by them. Later on in the movie, after her 16th birthday, Aurora fell into deep sleep as per the curse. And then a prince came to kiss her, but he could not wake her up. As Maleficent was watching, she cried. When the prince has left the room of the princess, Maleficent kissed Aurora, and she woke up. Then in the end of the movie, instead of living together with the prince, Aurora lived in the forest and became the queen of the fairies.